So here we are, right across the lawn from the Supreme Court, whose capture was effected by fossil fuel billionaires. Leonard Leo, who packed that court, was funded by fossil fuel billionaires. And they got their money's worth because that court stopped climate progress over and over again, saving the fossil fuel industry hundreds of billions of dollars in cleanup. But that wasn't all that court did for the fossil fuel industry. It also whittled down the ability of prosecutors to make cases of corruption. It used to be, when I was making these cases, that you would trust a jury to decide what was improper corruption. This court took away that ability of American jurors to make that decision, and instead they narrowed it down to a specific, exact quid pro quo. So it has been very hard to investigate and prosecute the fossil fuel industry for its efforts corrupting that building. And then comes Donald Trump, and he has a private meeting with big oil execs, and he says to them in that private meeting, "Give me $1 billion quid, and I will give you quo. All the fossil fuel helping rollbacks that we can provide." He actually had a list. At the same time, big oil folks are writing his executive orders for him in anticipation of him being elected. There is a real stink of corruption, and with respect to this episode, it hits the quid pro quo barrier. So Chairman Wyden and the Finance Committee and I have written to all of the companies present at that meeting, demanding answers, information, documents about what took place, about what led up to it, about what the context is for that quid pro quo corrupt offer. And just yesterday, my House friend's wonderful colleague Jamie Raskin and I held a press conference to announce that our investigation about big oil's fraud had gotten to the point where we were formally referring the matter to the Department of Justice to do the same kind of investigation that they did of big tobacco, which, by the way, they won. So we have got to reel in the corruption of big oil. This quid pro quo offer gives us a hell of a good reason to pursue it. And thank you very much to LCV and to Climate Power for all of their support in these efforts.